As a toy photographer and a doll collector, it is really easy to become cluttered in my space, you know. And with that said, I have come across the Declutter Challenge by Cassandra Arsene, and this is not the first time I've mentioned this book because it's been so helpful for me to understand what kind of clutter bug I am. She has this great method of kind of categorizing the type of clutter bug that you are, and you take a test and it kind of tells you which one of the clutter styles that you are, and this way you can implement ways to kind of declutter your area with the style that is most appropriate for you. Now, for me, I am a B, and that is a person that likes to hold on to everything, feeling that everything is useful. That is me to a T. And so some of the things that a B would do to kind of keep themselves on track would be use clear containers. Now, Cassandra doesn't love these 3-bin sterling containers, but if she saw what I was using them for, I think she would be okay with that. So for me, like for instance, in my pantry, I decided to go with this style. I am actually a micro organizer. So that means I'm a person that likes everything in its little place, in its little container, and all of that. But my family wasn't, complying with that. And that was just too much organization for them. So this is actually a lot better. It's a lot bigger. I just kind of miscellaneously say snacks, not like pretzels specifically, but snacks in general. So this is where they would go in and get their snacks for school or whatever. With that said, and how this is going to relate to my niche, which is toy photography, is I would love to do this in my studio. And I have already gotten started doing it. I got my 3, sterling bins, and I'm going to actually show you how I am starting the process of organizing my studio in such a way. So as a clutter bug B, she suggests that we use clear containers so that we can see what we have. And that has been a game changer to me. One of the most valuable tips for my type of organizing, if you will. This has really changed almost everything for me. Now, what I'm going to do, since I am a macro organizer, I like to have everything in its place, is I will go through all of this stuff, declutter, and also I will label the bins to the appropriate things I want in them. Now, I will keep it organized. That will be something that I will enjoy to do. This really could be used for any style of creator. If you have a lot of yarn and you are a crocheter, you could color coordinate them within your color schemes. This really could work for anyone who is a crafter. With that said, let me show you some of the other things. I call my studio an art studio, but honestly, it's a workshop. It is somewhere where I come, I have to use tools, I have to create. A lot of the furniture in these bins I have created myself, so I want them to be, cared for and dust-free. So I'm just gonna go through all these bins, but I'm going to show you how Cassandra's method has helped me in other ways. I've showed you guys multiple times how I like to use these clear makeup containers for a lot of my smalls. This has really helped me keep really organized and, but not to a point where I'm trying to be this organized, because this takes time and I just don't have that kind of time. I have also used these clear containers for my fabric and my backdrops, and they have made a world of difference as well. I'm able to see everything and I feel still quite tidy. I also love to use these clear containers for really kind of expensive clothing that come off of some of my more expensive dolls, and I can just keep them dust-free, but also very, very accessible. So I know this was more of a lengthy video, but I hope this helps someone who is a collector or a hobbyist, kind of work in a clutter-free environment, but also enjoy their stuff. All right, have a good one, and I will see you on the next one.